What up, my tasty tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. No, seriously, hit that subscribe button because we're on our way to 100K and I appreciate it. And as always, don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your magic card needs. We're jumping into the wonderful world of murdering. Murders at Karlov Manor, where we've got our pick one, pack one, relive the crap. Garbage. Bad card, 7 mana. Don't play it unless you need some gems. What are the realistic first picks here? I think we have, excuse me, 2 or 3 choices. Murder, Inside Source, and Tin Street Gossip. The Gossip is pretty good, I think. I haven't had a straight up red-green deck before. Usually I'm playing like the Naya colors. I actually would take Inside Source as my second pick. Murder has gone down a lot for me, but I'm going to try this Gossip card and see if we can make it work. Good follow-up pack as well. Bunch of nice ones. I do like Analyze the Pollen, though I would not take it this early. Buried in the Garden is probably going to be my choice. Nice removal land and fixer. Like I said, I've done a bunch of Naya already to pretty good success, and I think Buried is a good enough removal spell to take here over, say, Slice in the Shadows. Savior's decent. Actually not opposed to playing a bunch of Scene of the Crimes if you need some fixing. Yeah, pick order is, let's see, Buried, Slice, then Analyze, I think. For me, anyways. I probably need to change how I draft a little bit, just in the best of one world, as I swear to you, at least 50% of the time I'm playing against Boros aggro decks, so probably need to try to lower my game plan overall. Ooh, I am a huge fan of the Flot and the Jet, Mr. Sam over here. The double Sams. I think Jetsam is really, really good. Each opponent mills 3, then you may cast a spell from each opponent's graveyard without paying its mana cost. If a spell cast this way would be put into a graveyard, exile it. So it doesn't have to be from amongst the cards that you milled, right? It can just be anything in their graveyard. I've been very, very happy with playing that card. Eliminate the Possible's a very, very nice combat trick in this format. I think combat tricks are really good in this format because all of the ward creatures, like removal is a little bit worse and combat tricks are a little bit better. Might, though, just go with the Flourishing Bloomkin, given what we have already taken. This is a decent enough disguise card. It's never been insane for me, but it's always been solid enough. So, you do need to be playing a decent number of forests in your deck, of course, but good enough for me. Forum Familiar is okay. If you have some ETBs, this can do some good work. Watchdog, I still don't like this card, but it's not bad when you're doing like the white aggro curve out decks, which white is one of the best colors in this format, if not the best. So while I don't like this card, it is good at pushing. Dronesmith, pretty solid red uncommon, and then we have a Seasoned Consultant for a nice 2-drop. I'm actually going to take the Familiar here. That pack had a lot of good cards. I don't know what I was supposed to take. Just kind of ran out of time. I think this is going to be an easy case of the Trampled Garden for me. When you turn this on, it is really hard to race. Again, this card wants you to be attacking the majority of the time, so we might lean into like a green-white more aggressive strategy with this, but if that's the case, then so be it. Ooh, another nice pack. This card is really good, but it's really slow. The life gain attached to it is extremely nice. Like, oftentimes, you'll be gaining 5+ life because you're pumping up a different creature, right? Museum Nightwatch is a pretty good white disguise creature, so is the Crowd Control Warden. I'm going to take the Nightwatch here. That's a... Wow, what? Pick 7 Galvanize and Shock is kind of nuts. Shock is pretty good. In fact, a lot of the times you would rather have a Shock in this format than the Murder, just because this kills the disguise creatures for 3 as opposed to murdering for 5. Public Thoroughfare is good fixing. If I'm splashing, I guess I'd rather take Galvanize, though, than Shock. Both those cards are really got nice pickups, though. Detonation's okay, but holy pick. 8? Tunnel Tipster. This is one of the best green commons. If you play this on turn 2, it often just runs away with the game. Assuming you can curve out with it. Love it. I'm not a big fan of the Scoundrel. Haven't been impressed by that. Let's see, we either take the Disguise Flyer here or the Convenient Target. I still could be red-green as well. I guess the Convenient Target's more aggressive. Airtight Alibi is a good combat trick. Nice little hexproof one there. Haven't seen the Rebel Belt Maverick be all that good, but I don't think it's a terrible card. I think in some decks you probably want it. Okay, some form of Nayaya. We go. See what pack 2 gives us. Whew. And I think we found a better direction, huh? That is an Incinerator of the Guilty. I've had this once before. Every time I cast it, it immediately died. But let me tell you, if you connect once with this card, it is pretty hard to lose. So, 6/6 Flying Trample. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may collect evidence X. When you do, it deals X damage to each creature and each planeswalker that player controls. This is a flying Plague Wind. And the fact that it has trample means, unless, again, they have a removal spell or a trick of some sort, this is frequently going to wipe their board. It is, yeah, way too good. Killer Among Us is also fantastic. There's another Galvanize here, a Dog Walker, a Technician, Strength, like, very playable pack, but yeah, we don't pass 6 mana, 6/6 bombs. Let's take the second Galvanize now. I kind of wish I had taken the Shock the first time around, since we're going heavier red now. But it is what it is. I like Breakout a lot, too. Look at the top 6, may reveal a creature from among them. If that creature has mana value 2 or less, you can put it on the battlefield with haste. If you didn't, you just put it in your hand. So when you especially have a card like Incinerator, being able to dig for it with something like Breakout's pretty solid. There's a Technician here for me. You can splash this, rather, or play it as its Disguise and flip it up for double red. One of my favorite of the Disguise creatures. And we will just double it up. This is making waves in what format? Modern or something? Everybody's playing Scion of Draco or whatever it is. Funny card. But yeah, another Technician here for me. I'm going to start looking at cutting the white cards. Maybe splashing for, say, the Nightwatch Disguise flip and the Buried in the Garden. I don't think I'd be splashing for the Forum Familiar. Is Aftermath Analyst a good play? Or would I rather have they went this way? So 1/3s, I've said it before, are good in this format just because they block all of the random 2/2s, but I don't think that card really does much. I'll take the went this way. Would we play Meddling Youths on the splash as well? Maybe. Probably not. I don't think this is a red herring deck, is it? I guess we have some ways to push the herring in. I still don't like this card. But in the right aggro deck, it's not terrible. Bystander's fine. I'll take that over Escape Tunnel, I think. We just want the 2-drop. We've seen a lot of good blue cards go around. I haven't noted, but... I should probably take the fixing. Dogwalker on pick 8 is really, really good. Again, another nice double red card. So we're going to be heavy, heavy red, which means the Flourishing Bloomkin might be getting bad, but... Or at least we want to be heavy red. Because we have so many... Wow, a Killer Among Us wheel too? This card's very good. Get a lot of value for 5 mana. Yeah, this deck's nice. This deck is nice. Oh, baby's crying. All right, next pick we got a Fanatical Strength, and then another Fanatical Strength. Eliminate the impossible on the wheel. Let's see. Man, some really good. Yeah, blue was pretty open this draft. Okay, pack 3. Stupid Kellen. What do we have for us though? Bullrack Clan Basher. This card ends a lot of games. 3/2 Double Strike Trample is a very solid stat line, and yeah, it's a disguise creature, so flipping it up isn't, or rather, can blow people out. And we have a handful of tricks already to pump it up as well, so. Wouldn't be surprised if this is one of the uncommons that ends the game most frequently in this format when you're playing red. What if I want to run the double Fanatical Strength now because of that? I mean, I have a couple tricks already, right? We have the Alibi, the Strength. I guess the target and the case can also target it and pump it. What's my creature count? My creature count's maybe a little bit low. I need to find those Nervous Gardeners. I don't think we've seen one yet. That's the 2-mana 2/2, but you can play it as Disguise and get a basic when you flip it. Wow, the Vein Ripper. One of the biggest bombs in the format, and I can't take it here. Reckless Detective is quite nice, though. Been very happy with this card. Now, somebody down the line that's playing black is going to be very happy. Vampire Assassin. Yeah, you know what? I might actually play the Red Herring in this deck and run the other Fanatical Strength. Just a bunch of combat tricks and fast creatures. Hey, 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 the World Soul's Rage. Another good pack for us. Concealed Weapon. There's a Topiary Panther here. Bite Down on Crime, Detonation, and a Public Thoroughfare. I've liked this card quite a bit too. It's just Blaze for one more, you know? Guess I might be cutting the white then and just sticking to straight up green-red. Cease and Desist is another really solid card. The Cease mode of exiling grave cards is kind of nice. Actually, I've never seen this card. Outrageous Robbery. Target opponent exiles the top X cards in their library face down. You look at them and play those cards for a long. Wow, that's really cool. That's really cool. But we have another, what, Red Herring, Branch of Itogazi, and another Dogwalker here. Guess we'll just take another Dogwalker. Maybe another Red Herring now over the Pompous Gadabout. Yeah, Pompous is really good in this deck too, I think. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-drops already. 6 3-drops. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we want more 2s. There's another Breakout. I think I'm going to take that. Okay, here you go, friends. I'm going to be playing 3 Red Herring in this deck. Oh, even this... actually, this is really nice, too. Scapegoat, Felonious Rage. Those are both tricks that we want in this deck as well. Yeah, we're going to be red-green beats. I think I'm going to cut the Flourishing Bloomkin. I just don't think it's going to be good enough in this deck when we're going to be so heavy red. Oh, actually, that Concealed Weapon was nuts for us, too. Yeah, this is great. Red-green uber aggro. I need to make like 1 cut. maybe one of the tricks. Or maybe just breakout act. No, like I said, I have the incinerator in the deck. We could run the 4 red herring deck. If I did that, I might even want to play the chases on. Ugh, what am I cutting? It might be 1 red herring, 1 fanatical strength. Something like that. And then go 10-7 in favor of red, I think would probably be good. I don't think we would want the escape tunnel in this deck. Yeah, alright. Red-green beats with an incinerator of the guilty at the top end. Okay, it happened. I put in the red herring. 3 of them even. Could have been playing 4. We're on the play. We have a turn 1 goat, but we do not have the herring. Well, actually, we might have the herring. We have turn 2 breakout as well. In fact, odds are I should probably find a herring, right? Yeah, let's do it. We're going to suspect our red herring, so it's a 2/2 menace now that's going to beat down. I think we're going for it. We're just going to push uber aggro. It's no longer suspected, but it's a 4/4. Okay, well, be on the play and curve out. Follow the rules of best of 1 magic and you'll have a good time too. Really is that easy, huh? Okay, another okay hand. Need to find 1 more land by turn 3. Although ideally we just go land. Turn 2 herring, turn 3 technician, turn 4 Tin Street Gossip would be pretty nice. The turn 1 Inspector. I'm going to lead with Detective now that we drew it and didn't find a land instead. We'll be much more likely to find a land with the Detective. In fact, we can pitch the herring if comes to that. Sure. Ooh, assemble the players. Yeah, didn't find a land. There we go. So once a turn, they can cast a creature with power 2 or less from the top of their library. And they always get to look at the top card. Oh, they did hit a 2-drop. Nice. Or rather, a 2 power. The goat. Alright, let's discard the goat now, I think. Actually, let's discard the breakout. Oh, no. Let's discard the goat, because we want to find dragon if we can. That's a deal I will take. A 3/2 flyer. It's fine. There's a 4th land for us. I'm okay trading my disguise for their tracker if they want to, and we'll just play the gossip out now. 4/4 vigilance, add red or green, spend this mana only to cast face down spells. or to turn creatures face up. So this can help activate the auctioneer or whatever it's called. Technician, not auctioneer. That's a really good sign for us if they're just spending their turn drawing, but they knew what was on top, so it was probably that land. This is going to be a really nice game for our case of the trampled garden here. Yep, this will be a good turn for us. Flip this, solve our case. The beatdowns are real. So now whenever we attack with a creature, we get to put a 1/1 counter on it, and it gains trample until end of turn. Looter doesn't matter. They discarded the mana leak. Probably not so good when they're behind like that, I agree. Still feeling frisky, huh? They could not disguise or collect evidence here, so... Did they just kill themselves? Are they dead on board now? Pretty close to it. And we can give something haste with the breakout if we hit a smaller creature. We did not. Let's see, so we give the Technician +1/+0 and trample. Nope, they cannot block the 1/1. Because then they lose. Alright, trample will kill them. Easy peasy. Good, good. Red-green beats. Hey, it's working out. Two and oh. That's a really good mono red hand. We'll keep it. On the play, another turn 1 scapegoat, turn 2 herring, turn 3 dog walker. This applies a lot of pressure. Oh, and the opponent. Just like our previous curve out like this, our opponent has no plays until turn 3, and if they just play a 2/2, that's basically game over. Yeah. My gosh, the hits. The hits keep coming. What is this curve out? Yeah, that's a good one. They can't attack with it. In fact, they're still pretty much just dead here. Both of these have menace, so... Very, very sad case for them. Look at that. Oh, it's 6 to hardcast. I guess it's 5 to flip, yeah. 5 to flip, 6 to hardcast. Jeez Louise, wow. I mean, we're just curving out perfectly. Is this what it's like to curve out with the aggro deck and be on the play? My lord. Is this fun? I mean, it's nice. I don't know how fun it is. These games aren't very interactive right now. I am going to get shat on in the comments. Oh my god, red herring, so OP. Did you see what it did? Look, I said there are decks where red herring is good. But the card itself, leave me alone. The card itself, it's fishy, okay? Once again on the play, but ooh, this one's not good. We could keep it if we had all mountains instead. But we'll have to ship that one down to 6. That's a good looking 6. Oh man, I really want to keep the case here. I think it's really good. I guess I'm going to pitch the 5 mana disguise creature. Because all of these I can flip up for 2 red. If I don't find a land next turn, the detective's going to have to help us out. Whenever one or more non-token creatures you control die, investigate. Did not find the land, damn it. Guess I'm just going to kill that now. Oh, geez. Rare into rare. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. 3 mana, 2/4 flying vigilance. Pretty good. Oh, the Lockston's also a good card. Okay. So we want to go 1 and 1 here. Damn it. Well, got punished. That's probably game over now. We are extremely far behind. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can get up to 7 of 8, so flipping the dog walker main phase doesn't do anything. Yeah, I will say this card's not very good when it's on defense. Ugh. Gonna have to triple block that thing. Oh wait. I'm suspected. Never mind. Can't block it. Guess it's a start. Just gotta take 6 here. Can deal 3 damage? Ugh. That's not good enough. Yeah, I'm not sure we have any outs this game. Could not beat a 3-mana 2/4 flying Vigilance. But actually. Sanguine Savior to give lifelink, sure. And then I'll probably put them out of reach. Look how many cards they have in their hand, too. Like, if I draw a land, I have to kill the... Okay, so, draw a land. Kill the Investigator. I think I'm probably supposed to attack with 2. And if they can kill my dog, I lose. And then maybe if I draw the dragon and they somehow have nothing? Alright, that'll work. GG's. Just like our previous opponents that we beat really didn't have anything they could do. Doesn't feel like I had anything I could do in that game either. 2/4 flying vigilance, and then we died. Is that what happened? Feels like that's what happened. The long goodbye turn was in... Oh, no, that didn't matter. Never mind. Because even if I've put both counters on my disguised creature, the long goodbye just kills it based on mana cost, right? Yeah, so that wouldn't matter either. All right. 3-1 now. Let's just keep doing the curve out thing. That was better. Doesn't have a 2-drop, but it's solid. If we can find a 2-drop, we'd be very happy. I hate to say this, but I would like to draw one of my red herring. Okay, let's go. Herring, 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 herring. Underground mortuary. Give fish, please. Ooh, yeah. That's how we do it. Oh no, a 3/2. Oh, if they block, I'll do it. Good enough for me. Oh, boo. Ruined. At the end of the day, we 2-for-2'd them, but ruined. Alright, let's draw our 4/4 vigilance, dude. Darn. Couldn't call it again. Three, 4, huh? And we'll just play another face down and pass. Our plan is going to be to solve our case next turn. Might just load up on our flyer. Go like this. That's gonna solve our case, and now when we start attacking, we can buff up an attacker. Sure. No blocks. 3/3 flyer. That makes a clue. That was a really nasty draw, I think. Gonna pump up our dog walker so they can't just put the Maverick on it. I think I like saving my flyer here. Alright, looking good, feeling good. Now, when they activate the Maverick's ability, they do give the Mortipede the lifelink, so they can gain like 5 whatever life this turn, but that means they have to attack with their Mortipede, which they don't think really want to be doing in this scenario, you know? There's a Kellen, sure. So let's go for the breakout, see if we hit a 2-drop maybe, that we can give haste. And yeah, that dog walker will be lethal. So no matter what they block, they're taking at least 6 points of damage. Oh, in fact, at least 7 points of damage. I had to double check that Kellen didn't randomly have lifelink. I actually don't remember what it did. 3/4 flying vigilance, some other text. Not relevant to that turn anyway. Okay, 4 and 1. Be on the play, curve out, and don't punt. Turn 2 Reckless Detective means I keep a 2-lander very, very easily. Yeah, I mean, the more I see this format, the more I think combat tricks are just better than a lot of removal, oftentimes. Like, don't get me wrong, cards like Galvanize and Shock are still good, but I really hope they don't kill my detective. If they use Shock or +2/+2, so be it. Again, this is just a free attack, and they can't block. Wow, this is very reminiscent of that other game we played. I'm gonna, I guess, discard my 5. What's better here? I think going with the Dog Walker or the Technician is both fine. Given our hand, though, I think the Dog Walker making multiple tokens is better. But I'm not 100% sure. So they're going to kill my detective. That's too bad. Not the end of the world, though. Attack for 2 and just play another morph. Or disguise. We really need our opponent to not have any more removal because all we have left are tricks. So if they kill one of my face-down creatures this turn, without me flipping it for value, we have a problem. Alright, they hit a Codebreaker off the top. 2/1 Prowess with haste. That's all it is right now, since no flip up. We're gonna main phase sack, probably for land. Is not what we wanted to draw. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit them here for 5. We really want to draw a forest. With a forest, I can flip one of my cards and Fanatical Strength. I don't know. Maybe I should have just attacked with our suspect. Yeah. And gotten the value off of it. I mean, this isn't the worst case scenario since they have to eat their whole turn to play that, but that was not ideal. Did find the forest. I think it's too all in to just play the case on the Technician that turn. Let's flip it and make sure we get our 1/1. Another binding, man. Oh, good thing I did that, otherwise they would have just bound my Morph and I would have been in a really bad spot. That was a good draw. Ugh, I don't like my odds, but I can't beat another removal spell. But if they don't have a removal spell, I can put them on a 2-turn clock. I mean, that's not true. They've used 2 bindings. I guess if I just draw 2 lands... we might be able to cast out the Incinerator. Take 6. Ugh. Okay. That actually was not a bad draw, because they might just take the 5 here. I think... let's see. I would hit him for 5? No, this makes sense, doesn't it? Because the flyer is still lethal. This way I protect my red herring, and we get to solve our case. That was totally the right play. Now we have actual 2 lethal threats. The flyer by itself, and the red herring by itself, once I target it with the case. Okay, that face down card is not the double striker then if they pumped up the goat. Are we gonna pull this off? Can't block it, it's suspected. Plus 30 plus 0? No, what is this? What you got? Face down card. Okay, they missed a damage. I'm guessing the correct play here then is to return this to my hand and make my flyer a suspect in case they have a 1/1 flyer maker. Because it has Menace, I don't think I need to give it Trample. Ha ha ha, they did have a flyer. Nope, that doesn't work. I have Menace. Thank you very much. Illegal blocking, friend. Okay, got him. You're dead. GG. Nice. Pulled that one out. Did not think we would be winning, but we did. Always a welcome scenario. Now we're 5-1. Okay, good. Let's keep it going. On the play again. It's not a bad hand. We need to find a second red source, but we might actually have a turn 2 2-drop with Breakout. And we don't need to find a red source for a few turns, since we can play them as disguises here. I guess, wow, we just... So that's 6 non-lands gone now. Kind of nice. And if they don't have a 2-drop, this Dogwalker is going to get in for at least 6 damage. They're just going to play it out. Yeah, I like it. I mean, the third forest allows us to cast the Gossip, which unlocks our other flippy abilities. 2/3 collect evidence. Alright, so whenever you attack, or whenever this attacks, you can collect evidence 3. When you do, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. They've got the Cryptic Coat. That card is nuts. But we get to solve our case this turn, and we're pushing a lot of damage, so... I think we're still in a really good spot. If their play is just bounce the coat and recast it, we are very happy about that. That's fantastic for us. Okay, I assume we win now. Make it a 7/7 trample that they would have to triple block. Love it. Well, I feel slightly favored here, but you tell me. Escape tunnel's not going to save you this time. GG. And the herring to finish her off. They were already dead, but just funny. Just a funny. Ding, ding, ding. All right. We are back to Diamond 1. I was on a little bit of a cooler. We went from Diamond 1 to back to down to Diamond 3, I think it was. So let's just undo the damage. Let's see if we can trophy here. Sitting at 6-1 now. Remember, be on the play, curve out, don't punt. It really is that easy in best of 1. Bad news, I did not win the die roll. Good news, I will curve out. Will I punt or not is yet to be determined. We've been a little bit lucky the red herring haven't been straight up garbage so far. Like, our last opponent had that 3-mana 2/3. Our red herring would have been terrible versus them if we had played it out on turn 2, you know? I guess that's not entirely true since we had the case to potentially pump the herring, but... Alright, let's get going. That is a much better turn 2 play. Sharp-Eyed Rookie, that card is nuts, right? 2/2 Vigilance, whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, if its power is greater than Sharp-Eyed Rookie's or its toughness is greater, you put a 1/1 counter on it and you investigate, yeah. That card is very good. I am going to need to find a removal spell for that before it pops off. It's a free attack. If they have a pump spell, good beats. That's a good card to discard to the convenient target, but I'm going to start off by discarding the herring here. Ooh, the tipster. Okay. I think to use my mana efficiently, I'm going to go ahead and cast the target on our detective now. Alright, so that's going to turn the rookie into a 3-3. Rookie might be very hard to beat. That's a nice one, obviously. Let's discard... I think the dog walker. Did not find a land, dang it. Oof. I'm just going to kill this main phase. I put out the red herring because we're just going to sacrifice it. We can sacrifice it to the detective as well, instead of needing to pay 2. If we win this game, I will have never cast our stupid sexy dragon. Kind of a feels bad. Ooh, no vigilance. Alright. Aha! They have a killer among us. So, that's not good defensively on the first turn, though. Do we want to be a killer, or do we want to play face-down technician? I think we want to play our own killer here. So it has to be the attacking card. Sacrifice it, reveal a creature type you chose if target attacking creature token is the chosen type. With 3/1/1 counters and it gains Death Touch. It's a 1/1 counter on a small creature. Sure. Well, I'm guessing their human is not the killer. So I think we're going to put Merfolk on Merfolk here. And if their Merfolk is the killer, that's fine, whatever. Yep. Alrighty. They'll never guess which, that was an insane draw. Which token is my killer. In fact, if they just block the red herring and take the rest, I win now. Because we would pump up our human, that would be 7, and then strength would be the final 3. Do it. Do it, do it. Make my day. Oh. Well, this will still be lethal if they don't block, because we'll have Death Touch Trample. Yeah, so this is still lethal. In fact, this is even better for us. What's it gonna be, Capitan? There it is. GG. Death Touch Tramples. Clean, baby. Clean, clean, clean. No dragon. No need. Just red-green fishies and combat tricks is good enough, huh? I hate to say it, but that was a deck, and a lot of the games were not very close. Just curve out, have some tricks, and fish out the opponent. Is this format good? I don't know. We're hitting that point, though, where it's been about a week. Actually, it's been only like 4 days, and at least in the best of 1 queues, things are not very interesting. But as always, friends, thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.